I believe that every child should be able to receive an education without the stress of finding his or her own chair each day. They are our future leaders, and I believe it is our social responsibility to make sure that each child receives an education, which is a basic human right. And since 2017, this non-government organization has provided over 600 chairs and desks to schools in rural and remote areas. The founder and executive director, who I just quoted, of the For One Child Foundation, Raquel Knight, is on the line to tell us more. Morning, Miss Rax. How are you?
I'm doing good, Neville. How are you guys doing?
Can't complain. Give thanks.
Yes.
So I just read what you said. Where did this come from? Why did you want to do this in the first place?
Well, when it comes to For One Child, it comes from a personal space. I grew up in Bellevue, Portland, in the Rio Grande Valley. And while going to school, I had similar challenges based on the mission that For One Child is. And so when I migrated to the States in my sophomore year at Becker College, I was given an assignment to think of a social problem that would help, that we could, help to help somebody out or help the situation. So I thought about the chair problem because I've previously went on a service learning trip in Westmoreland, Jamaica, and where I met a very admiring person by the name of Mr. Matthias Brown, and he founded the Association of Clubs. And his work actually inspired me to start the For One Child Foundation. So the assignment, it was basically a course assignment called One Chair for One Child. And the proposal was successful because I got an A for it. And I kept thinking about it and I reached out back to Mr. Brown, and his quote was that it's a God-sent project. And so we connected with the Petersfield High School, and from there we started the initiative. And by 2017, I decided to turn it into a nonprofit and call it the For One Child Foundation, because I don't want to just provide chairs and desks. We want to provide other learning materials and technology to rural and remote schools in Jamaica.
Fantastic. You say we, so who is we, Rax? Who are the folks? Because we know nonprofits, you have to fundraise, where do you get the seed money, the source money to be able to do what you're doing?
So right now, it's from the beginning, it was just through a You Caring crowdfunding platform. But now we have a lot of supporters here in the US who gave us small donations we've done a golf tournament. We have a great fundraising director by the name of Faith Lynn Whitney, and we just started a new initiative, which is our For One Child Twice as Nice thrift store, which will be opening next Saturday on December 11th. Yeah. And then, I also have a great team in Jamaica who help us to do the work there as well.
Yep, the stuff is sourced here in Jamaica, or you send it down, you bring it down, what do you do?
So we fundraise here, and then we send the funding to our partners and team members in Jamaica, because we want everything to be made there as well.
Yeah.
However, when the pandemic hit, there was a pause because we couldn't do any fundraising and stuff. So unfortunately, a school got closed here in Worcester, Massachusetts, and a board member of mine had a connection, and they donated over 400 chairs and desks and thousands of books to the For One Child Foundation, which we shipped this past summer, and the chairs and desks benefited like 7 schools, and the books are being distributed out to many more schools in Jamaica right now.
Yeah, I want to ask you about the impact of the work you're doing, because it's one thing to hear that you send desks and you send chairs and you send books. Yes, the physical infrastructure that you're sending is important. But tell us how those tools have enabled the schools you send them to be able to benefit and build out and uplift the communities in which those schools are located.
Simone, one of the best things. That's why I try my best to come to the ceremonies every year. It's the message I've received from the principals. The principals have stated that this is kind of a ministry. And we've had kids who said they're very fortunate to have these chairs. They're more comfortable, and the classroom is getting more, spacey and stuff for them. So it has been a great impact on these kids, and we're hoping to just grow more and continue to help Jamaica rural and remote schools.
14 schools across 3 parishes thus far?
Yes, Portland, Bellevue Primary, Trelawney, and Westmoreland.
Okay.
So yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because so the as I said, the project started in Westmoreland. So most of the schools where we've helped so far is in Westmoreland, and then we've helped one in Trelawney and one in Portland.
Okay.
And so the plan is where from here now, Raquel?
All right, so moving forward, we are working on our one laptop for one child.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're moving to the technological phase now?
Yes, we're getting in there. So we'll be helping 3 schools in Portland next year. Our goal is to get to 80 to 100 laptops to distribute through this to the 3 schools. And then our project machine shop is coming into Portland. So we're moving our work to Portland by 2023.
Okay.
And yes.
I think you suggested that you're in Massachusetts. What are you doing now, personally?
Okay, so right now in Massachusetts, I'm a program manager at Advocates and also a director of staff at Friendly House while working on For One Child. Yes, and the thrift store.
Okay, and so if there are folks in Jamaica who want to help with this initiative in any of the parishes you're in now, or just want to help you out with parts of the crowdsource funding, or how do they do that?
So they can visit our website, which is foronchild.org, or they can just follow us on social media. We are on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, at For One Child as well.
Okay. All right, good stuff. Congrats, and I'm certain all these kids that you've helped out would want to say thank you so much, especially at a time like this. Thanks a lot. Be safe, look after yourself, have a great holiday season, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, and thank you for the opportunity. I appreciate it.
Our pleasure.
Founder
And Executive Director of the For One Child Foundation, Raquel Knight.
Yeah, man, we have to say thank you to the Jamaicans in the diaspora. They leave here, but they never leave home, and they're always giving back. So thank you for that. On the other side of the break, a feel-good story that will have you wanting to pay it forward. We'll be right back.